Hey there, and welcome back to my long Road to Glory series with Colne FC. And we've just hit the end of August now, and like I promised, and I brought you back now just before the Runcorn Town match, which is the last match of the month. And this is a month, really. August is the month typically in football where you're going to be seeing teams trying to find their feet and start off on the right footing for the rest of the season. And for me with Colne, it's been a really big learning curve because I've had to bring a whole team together. It's been sort of like the Expendables, just been bringing people in, misfits from all over, either release clubs or people out of contract at non-league clubs, and just bring them in and just mash them all together and just see how things work. And also just trying to get the formation gelling and get everything working well and seeing what works, seeing what didn't work with the formation that I downloaded, and things like that. And as you can see, we've not actually had a terrible start to the season. We had a brilliant start with a 4-1 win at Liverpool, 2-2 draw, a 3-1 win in the Cup. And last time you were with us, it was a 2-2 draw at Bay Cup where we gave up, I think it was 2 leads in quick succession. And we had a thrilling 4-3 match against Lewisham Borough in the FA Cup to get through to the next round. And we earned ourselves a handy £3,000 prize money for that. So that's put us up to £4,500 now. Between the 2 FA Cup ties we've had, we've received in our prize money. So it's a handy little bit of extra money that it'd be a real lifeline to a non-league club in real life. They'd be very happy to receive that money because there's not a lot of money at that level, believe me. And so it's been okay. And I just had a bit of frustration though. Again, we just can't seem to keep hold of our lead. The last game that I had was away as well to Stockport Sports, and we got the lead from Bevan Bury, which is, I don't know if it's his first goal of the season, and he managed to nick a goal from a supporting striker role, and we got that on just after the half-time whistle, 49 minutes, and we managed to hold the lead until I think it was about 80 odd minutes or 77 minutes or something like that, and a fluke goal from them. The keeper rushed out and he didn't catch it, and they managed to get on the follow-up and score. But apart from that, we'd been counter-attacking really well. I'd put it to counter-attacking to shore everything up, and it was looking like I was just beginning to hope that we might hold on to the lead, and it got snatched from me right at the end. And we just didn't have time to go and try and get a winner in that game, and the game's petered out. But another good thing is Peter Rose, again, that greyed out player, he got 3 goals in the Lewisham match. He really loves the FA Cup. He got 2 against Toll Law as well. So he's got 5 goals in the FA Cup so far, and it's been proving to be an absolute bargain. But he doesn't seem to be quite the same in the league. Again, he got a 6.5 rating there, and I'll just show you how the table's looking at the moment. There's the table, and we're lying in 9th place now due to other results. We've all played 4, so I'm a point behind, getting into 4th place now there. So, but a win would put us up to 9 points, which would put us 2nd. So we've got a lot to play for you. So I'm going to go ahead and play this match, and we'll see how things go. I've tweaked the formation a little bit now. I took the direct. We had an instruction of direct passing, which I took that off purely due to the fact of they just seemed to be lumping the ball forward way too much, and I took the pass into space option off because they were just lumping it forward in front of the strikers, and a lot of the times they were overhitting it way too much. And I don't like this formation to play against. A lot of these non-league clubs, they seem to go there not to lose. So I might have to change our formations as well. accommodate their negative strategies that a lot of them have. Even if they're playing at home, they seem to play that formation as well, which is quite frustrating. I think sometimes I look forward to the away matches because you think they might be playing a bit more expansively, but no. Again, a lot of them, it's very negative. But hopefully at home I could really do with a win, because we've had a few draws. We haven't lost a match yet, but it's been very steady away. It isn't like the usual times that I've played with Colin on the other football managers, where you could sign a little bit of a better players and you could kind of just, at the very first season, you could walk it usually with a couple of quality players. You'd walk the league. This hasn't been the case, but I think now that we're gelling, I think we'll ease into the season and hopefully we'll get better and grow as the season goes along. And hopefully if I can stay there and thereabouts, should I say, as we get into the end of the season, we can sneak in there and just get in. But it is quite a hard league. In real life, it is a really hard league to get out of, the North West County Premier, being that you have to win it to get up. You've got to take the top spot, which isn't the case on this game. They've made it. You've got a playoff place for the second promotion spot on this game. They've done, it's 2 up, 2 down. I think it is anyway. Oh, and we've got a goal, and it's Stewart. And Stewart, I was using him as a right mid, but he can play centre mid as well. And with people being tired and things like that, I've slotted him into that role. He came on as a sub and played well, so I'll give him a chance. And also a new signing as well that I should have showed you just before the match, which is Lenny Reid, who is a winger. He comes from Bamber Bridge. He was in Bamber Bridge's reserves. And he's getting quiet on a bit, but he's more comfortable with the attacking wing role, which is what I needed. But so far we're 1-0 up and doing quite well. Hopefully we can keep hold of this lead. I'm going to keep things as they are at the moment because it's a bit early to be trying to keep hold of a lead. But after the first half, I think once it hits about 60 odd minutes, I'll probably look to change it to counter. But they've always got a chance of sneaking in with a goal. Oh, and here we go. See, this is what I mean. Our defence isn't the best. Our midfield isn't too bad, but sometimes our defence, they just go to pieces. I don't know why. They just seem to decide to have bad games quite regularly. And we've got some quite good players as well there. Adam Schofield there. For some reason, he never has a good games. I don't know why. He's a talented player for this level, but he's just seems to play really useless. And I'll just go and try and give them a bit of a motivation boost. Tell them all I've got faith in them. Just try and G them up. Because again, that's the thing as well on this game. I don't know if it's just because they're still not fully used to this formation, or I rushed ahead with the signings really on this game, and I didn't really take the time to plan this series now, looking in retrospect, as much as I should have done. And I could have signed people that were maybe a little bit not as good on stats, but more suited to the roles that I had planned. But there's nothing I can do about it now. Or maybe really, if I'd have had the chance, I should have made my own formation. I just took one that had worked well from Burnley that I'd downloaded, tried to apply it to Colne, and maybe I should have just tried forging my own one. But I'm just going to hope to now try and cheer on the lads. Hope we can get a win in this game. But I'm going to have to keep an eye out now to see, because they make sneaky substitutions right on our half time even. They're quite quick to make subs, or the North West Counties teams I've found. So sometimes you've got to keep on your toes and make sure you're marking the people. But again, see, bad defending there. And I think that might be Schofield again. And I don't think he'll be getting a starting role if he keeps on playing as poorly as what he is doing. Because on paper, he should be the best left back we've got. Oh no, it's Williams. And again, Williams, on the reports it says he plays poorly, but on the matches, on the replays it shows, he usually does quite well with his tackling. And I wouldn't probably give him as bad of report as what he does get. But I think I'll put Rose on. Because Denny isn't really having a good time there. As our attacking striker. He is more of a supporting player. So we'll put him on and hopefully see that youth will see us through. And he does! It's a super sub and a super goal. And we'll look to now, I think, stick this on counter-attacking and see if we can see out this game. But Lenny Reid, the new, and almost another goal there from Levi Collinson. And Reid with a cross. Oh, Farley almost with a header. But Reid there, Lenny Reid has also made an immediate impact in his first ever game for Colin this. Oh, and Schofield there with a free kick. But he's played a little bit better this game. He's had a 6.5. The last game he was absolutely terrible. And we'll make another couple of changes now. He's looking a bit leggy, so we'll stick Adam Stockdale on. Give him a run out because he hasn't had many games to play since I signed Lee Ellison. There, I think it's Gavin Lee Ellison, his name. But I think we're going to win this game, which I'm going to be really happy with. We needed a win. Hopefully we don't have a last minute kick in the teeth. And we've got the ball. This could be good news. Come on, lads, to see this one out. We've got Reid again here on the ball. Come on, run forward with it. And a good cross. Tricky cross. The keeper spilt it. He did a bit of a green there. Coleman in the corner. And we've got a last minute corner. This is good that we're on the attack in the last few minutes. And we've won this game. So that's good news. After having a run of 3 games with draws, it's been a good result there for us to come in here and just smash that win. And they all did well. And Lenny Reid has proved to be a really good signing actually. He's come in there and shown that he's really good on that right side, which that's what we were missing. And that's why I looked to bring him in, because we had the one right midfielder that we were using. It wasn't blowing me away. I forget his name now. And we had another one who's a right winger. The guy from Blackpool. I forget his name. And he was the same. He wasn't. They weren't too convincing. So I was looking for someone who was more attack minded. When I looked at their preferred roles, they were both supporting. They preferred the supporting role. So we looked to have done well there. See, I'll show you. I mean, we've got Brocklehurst, who was injured, who was a greyed out player that we give contract to. It was Ramon Blackett, who hasn't actually done well, but he plays out of position, so he never gets a really good game. And the other one is, if I can find him, that is. Since I've gone into hiding now, after being booted out of the side, is it's not Robert Sims. Oh yeah, it's actually it was Mark Stewart. a bit of an weird moment there. Yeah, it was Mark Stewart, but I found that he actually plays better in the centre of midfield. So he's been a lot more useful to me there. So that player has done well there. So it's a win, and we'll see where that puts us in the table. And we've still got the unbeaten record. So at the end of the day, if you can manage to stay unbeaten, you'll do well, which is proving to be the case with Burnley at the moment as well. Supporting my team, watching my team, we've got another 1-1 draw against Bournemouth at the weekend, and that seems to be the case with us. We're getting quite a few draws, but we've stayed in second. I think it's purely down to the fact that we haven't been losing. We've been managing to just rescue the games when we haven't been playing well and grind out and at least get a point, and that's served us. Oh dear. Dying. Well, nearly had an on-screen death there. In fact, I'm sounding like Sean Dyche now. But yeah, if I'm still alive after choking on that drink, I will come back later and I'll play through the next month, and I'll probably show you Norton, seeing as we don't have any derbies. So the next one will be Norton, and then I'll come back for the big derby at home against Barnoldswick. But again, for me, that's all for this time, and I'll probably come back later and I'll show you how results have gone on the next month. So thanks a lot, and I will see you later.